This erotic video for ReZero episodes 16, 17, and 18, a 3-episode reaction. Click in the link in the description below to go watch my reaction and then come back here to see my full thoughts, ideas, and theories about these episodes and what's to come next and all that kind of stuff. So click away now or be spoiled as to what happened in these episodes. Okay, not sure how long this is going to be, but I'm just going to be talking. One cool thing was all the Rem talk and everything with Rem and Natsuki and everything. I hope this kind of like just like slaps him out of this kind of like mental block that he has like now, because like every reset he like just gets all this knowledge and all this kind of stuff that could happen, and he gets like drowned in it basically. Like, I don't want this to happen, I don't want that to happen, or this to happen, or this he just got like all this stuff in his head, so he needs like in a way like a good like slap in the face kind of thing. But this was like an emotional slap in the face kind of thing, because Rem was like just spooling out all of her feelings for him, and she knows how he feels about Amelia and everything. So all around, it was a win-win, because it broke Natsuki out of the emotional block he had. It had, or now he truly knows how Rem feels about him, and that she knows that he's after Amelia and not her kind of thing. So yeah, it's pretty sad for Rem that she's not going to be able to be with Natsuki the way that she wants to, like that she dreams for, but being with him is all what she cares about, I guess. So that is pretty interesting and cool and everything. So okay, now on to the big stuff. First off, the big beast thing was 100% Puck. My theory on that was spot on. Because like I was like over the past week, I was kind of thinking about like that beast, because like it was a super huge, like just like what the heck is happening kind of thing. Like, so I was like over the past week, I've been like just like a passively like, oh yeah, I wonder what that beast was, kind of thing. Like I was just kind of thinking about it. I had a couple ideas, but yeah, one of the ideas was it was Puck kind of thing. But my other theories were it was some kind of dungeon beast that was underneath the manor. So I did think about a witch fiend as well. I did think about it being some kind of witch fiend that was like drawn to, whatever. I did think about that, but I don't think I've ever. I never stuck with it. That was one thing that I kind of thought about and was like, maybe, but like I'm not sure. So I kind of dropped it off. But the Puck thing and the Dungeon Beast theories that I had were the two things that I stuck with. I thought about a couple other things too as well, but those are the two theories I stuck with. The Puck one is the real one, so I'm happy about that. So apparently, if Amelia dies, it's total anarchy and like apocalyptic Ragnarok event that Puck will rise up and destroy everything in the world. It's shocking, but it's also badass in the way, because like he was saying like Amelia is like everything to him kind of thing, like, and so if she's gone, there's no point, like there's no point in the world anymore. So like it's freaking hardcore, but like like okay, so it's actually good that Puck does this, because he's actually helped Natsuki reset time, I think 3 times now. 4 times? 3 times. Because the first time he went in the dungeon bit and he froze to death there. Puck wasn't even like fully big yet. He was just like, I don't know, just coming out or something like that. I don't know. He's probably protecting Amelia, or her body, or like revenge on her kind of thing. So that was the first time he froze in the corridor, and then second time he froze outside because Puck blew up from the roof and like was looking at him kind of thing. And then the third time was in the forest when he kind of revealed himself as being Puck. So yeah, 3 times. So he actually helped Natsuki reset time 3 times. Whether he knew or not, like I'm sure he doesn't know he resets time, but like he has in a way helped him die kind of thing. Because like that was one thing he kept wanting to say, like, kill me now. I don't want to live anymore, kind of thing. Because he knows he can reset time. All these characters are like dying around him, kind of thing. He wants to reset time to go back to fix it, kind of thing. For some reason, he can't. He's not like taking a knife to his like throat or whatever, like just killing himself like normally. He just well he threw himself off a cliff once, but that was just like that was just one time thing, I guess. So like he committed suicide once. Out of all these resets, he's only committed suicide once. Um, but I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, Puck being this super badass like super spirit beast thing is like ridiculous. It's epic. It's like it's everything in the book. It's badass. Like it's so cool. But like it seems like when he's in the little gem form, he's almost like contained, in a way. Like so, I wonder if Amelia has like a contract with him, almost in a way, like stay in the gem, don't go beast mode, whatever on and everybody, and you can stay with me forever, kind of thing. And then if she dies, the contract is broken, the gem breaks, he's released, and he can go ape on everything. Like so like that it's oh my god it's it was so interesting to interact with Puck from now on because he knows the true power of Puck, and I know for a fact that he's gonna bring it up later, being like, oh hey Puck, how are you, like shaking his hand like from far away, kind of thing, or something. I can definitely see something like that happening. But Puck knowing about Gluttony, aka the white whale, that's interesting. And Puck knowing about Sloth and how Natsuki, when he was laughing to himself or whatever, um, even Puck was saying like you're truly slothful or something like that. So that's really interesting because I'm wondering if um, like all these things are connected, right? Because I even Puck referred to the white whale as gluttony, um, for one reason or another. But it's very specific. That it's very specific that he called the white whale gluttony because that was what the one guy called it, like the mad guy, whatever. He called Natsuki gluttony at first. He's like, "Are you gluttony?" Or something like that. And then he went on this, his whole slothful thing. Um, so yeah, I'm not sure how it's connected yet, but the pieces are there. I'm just trying to piece it together like a puzzle, right? Just like all the pieces are there, but I just gotta figure out where they go. So yeah. Um, Also, Nitsuki actually seeing the hidden hand now. That was interesting. Um, I so it seems now that the power in Natsuki, the hands in him, are not hurting him anymore. Those were like sort of like pulling on his heart, kind of thing, like don't talk about it, kind of thing. But then like now that he's so far into the resets, it's gotten to the point where it's like, all right, you're not listening to me anymore, so I will give you a break and instead kill someone else, something like that. Like it's like it's no longer hurting him. It's like caressing him, like don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you anymore, but I will hurt somebody else, and then it just like crushes her heart, or something like that. So it's doing new measures to make, because like in his mind he's like, I don't care anymore. I need to get it out. I will rather die than just not say anything, right? And then that's when it was like, all right, you don't want to be hurt, or you're talking about it more, whatever. Like I'm not gonna hurt you anymore. We'll do something else to hurt you, kind of thing. Like yeah, it's effed up, but it's like, damn. So yeah, the big thing with gluttony too, as well, the white whale. When he feeds on people, their memory across the entirety of time, of that time period, is gone. So if you're eaten up by the whale, um, your memory in everyone's mind is erased. All of your objects, all of everything that you do in the world is erased, which I thought was interesting because the one guy on the carriage, he talked about a saint who went against a white whale and failed. And I thought that was interesting because if the white whale did kill him, wouldn't his memory go away and no one even know he existed? That's the question right now. Is why did he remember the one guy or the team of guys or the whole the whole group that went up against the white whale? Why did he remember them but nobody else? Like, that's interesting. That's really interesting to me. Like, I'm wondering, like, if he really is dead, or something like that. Like, I'm really interested. Anyways, I mean, what else? I mean, that's pretty much it. The white whale incident, which was badass, but like it's sad at the same time because Rem, sacrificed herself once again. But he did get to town in time, but he ended up blowing it because he talked about his power and that killed Amelia and everything. So, yeah, this show's awesome. It's really cool. So I think what's gonna happen next is I feel like this is the reset, right? This is the reset that he wins. He succeeds in saving everybody, because there was a huge heartfelt moment about him, um, uh, coming basically just saying how useless he is and everything, and then Rem saying how useful he is, how much she loves him, kind of thing. So like this huge heartfelt thing because last reset sequence or whatever, he did the same almost with Amelia, and he just started letting it all out, right? Like he's saying how he can't contain like all of this like stuff in his mind, kind of thing, or whatever like that. So he offloaded all of his emotions and everything to Amelia, passing out on her lap, kind of thing. And then Rem walking in on them and seeing that. All of that was like the last reset, I believe. That was the time he got up and he was like, "All right, I gotta fix this," kind of thing. Like that was the time. So now that we had this big moment with Rem and everything, this is the time, right? This has to be a time because otherwise it's gonna reset and none of that with Rem ever happened, and he has to do it all over again. Or like that's the thing too, because in a lot of time travel movies or whatever or scenarios, whenever they're in like a Groundhog Day scenario, right? They contain all the knowledge of all the past resets, but they always tend to know the correct sequence of words to get someone to do something or get to a certain stage. So that's one thing Natsuki hasn't done really. I mean, he knows the events of what goes down. He kind of sort of did that maybe his first or second time through in the manor reset sequence, but like ultimately he's been just focusing on the end result, like the doomsday event, kind of thing, the thing that kills everybody. He focuses on that scenario and like nothing else, and he kind of like vaguely kind of talks to all the main characters here and there until it gets to that moment, and he focuses on like hardcore to fix it. And in other, like I said, like other movies and everything, and every other kind of like time travel thing, a character goes through their day, and then it resets. They kind of freak out the first couple times, like why is this happening to me, kind of thing. And then like a couple resets passed, then they get to the point where they're like, I can have some fun with this, and just like have a lot of fun in the reset, kind of thing. And then after that, then they're like, okay, I need to be serious now. I know the exact proper way to how to get to a certain step and convincing somebody of something, right? So that they talk about like, something of the past that they learned in the previous resets to get somebody to actually do something. So like for instance, for Amelia, he knows that Amelia doesn't want him there, but if he knows the correct sequence of words and whatever correct things to say, she can hopefully come around and like forgive him, kind of thing. But he has to get to her to do that. And one big thing that is we've discovered in the past couple resets is the white whale is very real, very dangerous. going around it is a waste of time because they'll be too late. So he needs to leave like almost immediately right when the reset happens. But already he's kind of. Well, I mean that it wasn't a lot of time that it was what that went past when him and Rem were talking up on the balcony bit. So they still have a lot of time to probably beat the white whale. Like if they don't stop at the convoy, that convoy that was like there what they're all like sitting there eating a meal or whatever. If they don't stop there and they just keep going, I bet you they can probably beat the white whale. But like I'm not sure. Anyways, he needs to get to the point where he can talk to the cultist leader and probably convince him that he's doing this for a reason and like get him on his side maybe. Something there's got to be something there that he can do with the cultists and everything, with the knowledge that he has now, because like I said before, he's always focused on the end result. He's always focused on saving Amelia from dying. He doesn't have any plan whatsoever about trying to stop the cultists, stop the butchery of the village, avoid the white whale. It's just like there's like no plan. Like he's just always going like focusing on the end result. I need to get there. 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 Kind of thing. Like there's nothing about him planning out like, all right, when I get there, then I will do this and this and this and this and this. There's none of that. He's just I need to get there. I need to get there. Kind of thing. So I hope to some degree that he comes up with a plan, like a proper plan, goes there, executes it, and we're all good. Also, one thing too, remember how I was saying about like the proper sequence of words and everything? He can do so with the candidates now because he knows their plan, he knows what they all want, kind of thing. So he can go in there and be like, I know what you want, and I will give it to you if you go by my terms, kind of thing. He can just go in there and just like spout all this thing. Like the one girl who had the entire like coffee shop or whatever like under her wing, kind of thing. He can go in there and just like all nonchalantly like because he knows what's happening. He can be he could be the one with the upper hand, kind of thing, in all these negotiations. Not just her with the one candidate that was in the coffee shop with the girl and everything, but also the red girl and as well. I'm gonna forget these names because I didn't write them down, so I apologize. But and the one that's helping him recover as well. Like he's talked with all these people about helping Amelia. That was his like focus, was save Amelia, save Amelia, save Amelia, save Amelia kind of thing. So he's tried to push that save Amelia kind of thing on them, and it all failed. So he knows that now, and hopefully now he knows how to properly talk to them about how to help her and how to save Amelia, and come up with a proper plan, a proper army to go and save Amelia. So yeah, I have a lot of hopes for this reset, because like I said, like last reset cycle, it was like a big emotional like offload, and then he saved the day kind of thing. So that's what he needs now. That's what he did now. He a big emotional offload. He's like, in a way, he's reset to zero, right? Like that was one thing they kept saying, like, we'll start back at zero kind of thing. Like we're good to go. Offload all your emotions, all cleared up. Got a clear mind, so that now they can focus on saving Amelia and everything, and the whole town and village, and stopping the cultists and avoiding the white whale, or stopping the white whale, something like that. So yeah, it's gonna be cool to see what happens next. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Tune in next week for 3 episodes, and because we have 6 episodes left. No, sorry, not 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 episodes left to the finale. So next week will be 3, and then the final reaction will be a 4-episode reaction in 2 weeks. So yeah, should be exciting. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for some more ReZero. Thank you, everybody.